welcome. I'm Val, and today I'm gonna tell you guys how I started my own business from nothing, literally from nothing, as an English teacher. If you are an English teacher or if you're just curious, please keep watching. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put a new video every single Friday. I know that the last few weeks I've been a little bit MIA, but it's for a good reason, and I'm gonna explain everything in this video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications and click the bell so that YouTube tells you whenever I post a video. And send this video to all your friends who are teachers or interested in business. Send this video to everyone you know. And yeah, without further ado, let's go right into the video. First of all, I just like to apologize for my appearance because I know that I look kind of crazy, but it's just because I haven't slept at all. Over the last 2 weeks, things have been insane, to say the least, and it's been crazy, so I'm sorry about, what you're looking at. But if you've been here for a while, you know that I quit my job a while ago and I decided to teach private classes only. And unlike what some people may think, I not only teach online, I also teach classes in person. Actually, the classes in person are the classes that I teach the most. They are my favorite lessons. To be honest, teaching online is not 100% for me. When it comes to some types of lessons, it is for me, but in general, it's not. And some students, they just like, having that relationship, that eye-to-eye relationship. And that's very important for me as well. So that's why I decided to teach not only online but also in person. And to be honest, it's very stressful. And I know that a lot of people just tell you, and I mean, I'm guilty of that sometimes, of being overly positive with things. So I've been overly positive with this before. But the reality is, it is great. It is everything that I've said before. I never lie to you guys. So it is true. But there is another side that I don't always talk about. And it is the side that you're always tired and you don't have time for nothing, because you're always running around and going from house to house. You have to separate some time for the time that you spend in traffic, the travel time, and honestly, it's just really stressful. I love it. I love my students. I love them so much that even though it is very stressful going from house to house every single day, I did it. I did it for like over a year, almost 2 years actually, because I started in 2020, I guess. So yeah, it's been maybe over 2 years even. So with that said, if you are a teacher who does that, you are a superhero because I've been there and it's crazy. And then some things happened in my life, not good things, dangerous things, especially in I was not gonna say the brand, but I think it doesn't really matter, with Uber drivers, because sometimes they're great, sometimes they're absolutely incredible, but other times not so much. So a few things happened and I was like, okay, this is it. I have to change my life. I cannot keep doing this because it's not safe for me and we only have one life. So, I must be safe. Everybody must be safe. So I was talking to my mom one day, trying to think of ways to, solve this problem. And I was like, oh my God, it would be so much easier if my students could come to me, because For them, it would be like they would come to class and then they would go home. But for me, it's like all day, every day. So I think it would balance things out a lot more. But I was so afraid. I was really afraid that my students wouldn't come. That they would be like, okay, if you don't come here, I'm not gonna go to you. I was really, really scared. So that was the first thing that I thought, okay, how are my students gonna go to me? I am a people pleaser. So tell me in the comments below, are you a people pleaser? Because I am. And I was so afraid of hurting them. I was afraid of making them feel upset or disappointed in me. I did not want that. So that was the first thing that I thought. And then the second thing that I thought was, where am I gonna teach those lessons? Because I don't have like a big place. I have my apartment, but it's, an apartment and it's small, it's not big enough to teach. So I decided, and also, in your apartment, it's good because, I was like, okay, I go to my students' house, they could come here, but then I was like, I'm gonna receive people 24/7 in my apartment. And that's crazy because my apartment is not always put together. Let me tell you, it's not. I'm a human being, right? And again, when they receive me in their apartment or in their house, it's for 1 hour and then I leave. Then they only see me the next week. But that's when I started to think, okay, if I receive them in my house, it's not gonna work because my house will be messy, I'll be embarrassed, I'm not gonna teach to my best abilities because I'm gonna be thinking about how my students are noticing all the mess in my apartment. And I was like, okay, I need to find a place to do that. And then I started searching for a place, and then I found a place. Because, honestly, when I started searching for a place, I just wanted a classroom. I was like, okay, I'm gonna search for a classroom. It can be tiny, it doesn't matter. I will put a student chair in there, a small cupboard and a board, and that's gonna be it. But then, let me tell you, I found the best place ever in the world, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's not a big place, it's not like a big school or anything. It is this place that I'm in right now. And right here, it's great because there is a patio, and the patio is huge. I mean, I guess you can hear the echo. The echo here is huge because it's such a big place. And also there are 2 small rooms. The smallest room is the library and the other room is the classroom where I teach my students. And right here in the patio I can always have outdoor activities. Even though it's in the building, it's a kind of sort of an outdoor place where I can bring my students and have real life activities or run around activities or songs or games, and we can have a whole bunch of things. I can build an obstacle course right here and it would be awesome. And also not only that, I can also have activities for adults, and I'm thinking about those activities. And if you guys want me to tell you about them, about how you can have events for private classes, private students, please leave me in the comments below because I'm cooking some ideas right here and some of them are really, really good. So with that said, I found a place. I got lucky. That's what I want to tell you guys. I got lucky because I know that it's not always that you're gonna find a place like this for the price that I found, but I'm really glad that I did. And I just want to tell you that it is hard, but it's not impossible. I thought it was impossible So I found a place with a good price. I talked to the landlord and I was like, okay, I'm gonna rent this place. There's no way that I'm not gonna rent this place. It's amazing. But then I had to tell my students. And I was like, how am I gonna tell my students? And I just did. I was straightforward and I told them. And I was like, okay, what do you think of studying somewhere else in a classroom with a board, with a good sound system? How do you feel about that? And they were like, okay, is it gonna be like an entire class or it's still gonna be a private class? I was like, no, it's gonna be a private class. It's only you, but in another place. And then I explained what happened. I explained the situation, the Ubers. I told the truth, and that's what I want to tell you guys. Tell the truth. The truth always wins. Always. It always wins. So I told them, and their only concern, they had two concerns. The first concern that they had was about, whether it was gonna be private or not. And then once I explained that it was gonna still be a private lesson, but in another place, they were more relaxed. The second concern was about parking, because right here where I live, sometimes it's very hard to park. But then I gave them some suggestions, and that's something you should keep in mind. Find the problems, all the problems that might occur in their mind when you tell them this, and try to find the solutions beforehand, so that when you tell them that you're going to go to another place, that you're moving to a physical place, they feel happy, and they understand, and they have all the solutions to their problems, because you need to be the problem solver. And if you're changing something that they like, you need to have the solution, all the solutions, because that's gonna make the transition a lot easier for them. That situation happened less than a month ago. All this happened less than a month ago. So in less than a month, I had to find a place, tell my students, sign a contract, renovate the place. I renovated this place, not me. I hired construction workers to renovate this place in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. In like a week and a half, because in like 3 days I had to put everything else. I had to install the fans, the shelves, the board, the chairs, everything, the computers, the printers, the tables. Everything had to be in place. And not only that, there is a bathroom. I had to put like a mirror on the wall, and all the things that go in a bathroom. Like you had to change the toilet seat and all that stuff. So all that happened very, very quickly. That's why I look so exhausted. Right now I know that I look exhausted because I am. But I just decided to come here and tell you guys the story, because I'm sure that there is someone like me out there. And if this video finds you, or if you find this video, I just want to say that I know it's hard because I've been there. And sometimes you question if you've made the right decision. That happens to everyone, I think. Because it's not always about the money, because I know that in private lessons you do make more money than when you work at a regular school or an English course. You do make more money, but it is exhausting. And you work for yourself. You don't have a paycheck. You have, your students pay you, of course, but you don't have that paycheck by the end of the month. So with that in mind, I just want to say that sometimes it's worth the risk, and you can always have contracts with your students, always. I don't. I decided not to have contracts. I can explain why I decided not to have contracts in another video, but you can if you want to. There are some pros and cons. I can go deeper into that in another video, because it is a sensitive topic, and sometimes people don't consider all the pros and cons. But again, as I said, I can talk about it in another video. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys a story, and yes, I'm gonna make a tour, and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna post it, but I don't know when, to be honest, because it's not 100% ready yet. There is still a lot to be done. Not a lot, there's a few things to be done, but it's like 95% done. But I'm a very methodical person, and I am a perfectionist, so for me it's gonna be fine when it's just 110% done. So this is the story. If you have any more questions, please send me in the comments below or on my Instagram, because I go on my Instagram every single day. So if you have any questions, please send me there. I answer everyone. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. All the links will be in the description down below. And if you are a teacher, please make sure to check out my course, BD Material, because it has all the techniques and resources that you need to teach a great lesson, whether it is in a classroom full of people or a private class. So make sure to check it out. Again, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, give this video a big thumbs up, and I see you next Friday for a brand new video. Bye!